Welcome, everybody, to another Flipping Tables. My name is Sean.
And I'm Tico.
And today we have a game by Gamewright. This is a roll and write game for 2 to 5 players. It is called Bloom. This is a fun game, Tico. It didn't take long to play. It says here it's about 20 minutes. I would say that's about right. It was about 20 minutes game, 20-minute game. Very easy to learn and really, really fun to play. The basic idea is each player gets a piece of a paper. It is basically a game board, and it's double-sided. There are 5 different game boards in this pad, A through E.
They're marked on the bottom corners.
And basically, each game pad has 6 flower beds, and all different varying colors.
Yeah.
The game also consists of 6 dice, each color representing one of the 5 colors of flowers, as well as a white die, which is wild. And there's also wild flowers on the board. They can be any color you want them to be as you roll. The idea here is basically, so Tico, why don't you go first? So if Tico's the first player, we each get one of these pieces of paper. He rolls the dice, and so here we have a white 5, an orange 6, a pink 1, a yellow 5, blue 4, and purple 1. And the idea here is, so Tico he's the first player in this round. He would choose one of those dice, and
drafting.
You're drafting a dice. So he would take, say he's going to take the blue. If he was to take the yellow 5,
of course,
he would then take his game board and he can circle. Say, for example, this. I didn't bring a pen to the table.
No.
He can circle these 4 flowers as well as the white one, and he would then circle 5 flowers.
Yeah.
Okay. If for whatever reason you can't, so if I take the orange 6, there are no groups of 6. There is a max of 5, including the wild. If I took the 6, it would then be my turn. After he takes the yellow, I then draft a die, and I would have to circle 6 orange on my card.
Up to 6.
Up to 6. So I could circle these ones here on my, this would be 4 and that would be 5. So it would be 4 orange, 1 white. That's 5 flowers. Unfortunately, this is my client. My client and my customer wanted 6 orange flowers. I would have an unhappy customer, so I mark down the bottom here. I have an unhappy customer.
A bad Yelp review for Sean.
Bad Yelp review for my flowers. And that continues on through until all the dice are used. In a 2-player game, you only draft twice each, and then the play moves to the next player. That person rolls and takes the first die. The game ends once somebody has gathered 3 of all the flowers on the board. So if I have captured all the purple flowers, I would yell bouquet, and I would take 6 points for the purple flowers.
I would have completed the purples.
I would circle the 6 on that, and Tico would no longer be able to score the 6 if he also gets purple. So once somebody in the game has yelled bouquet 3 times, that's game over. You also get points for completely filling a garden bed. And once you fill every flower in the garden bed, you can then circle the garden bed points as well. By the time, go ahead, you wanted to say something.
The game also ends once 4 garden beds are completed as well.
When the game is done, it looks something like this. All the, you can see all the ones that are checked off, they're circled. In this particular case, once you start circling so many flowers, it gets hard to realize which ones are not circled yet, depending on how you do it. So I put strokes through them as well. And then you can see which ones I managed to get actually 4 flowers by the time I finished. And I got 4 complete flower beds, giving me a total of 38 points.
3 unhappy customers, though.
3 unhappy customers, but 38 points. Now, if we look at Tico's score, for example, it's only 23 points.
So I was really focused on making sure my customers were happy.
23 points, folks.
Very happy customers. And in the end, my Yelp reviews are going to be much higher. Those customers are coming back.
23 points versus 38. I think I still win.
I mean, you win the game, but the long hall of the flower business, you're going to be out of business well before
I'm still going to win next time we play.
So it's a very interesting game because as you roll, like usually you want to see those high dice, but if you hit a 6, you're like, well, what can I do with that 6? So
if you roll and get a whole bunch of 6s, luckily we didn't hear. It's like, man, I need that color. Or near the end of the game, actually, you could start rolling 4s, even 4s and 5s when you need a 2 or a 3.
And if you're paying attention to what your opponent's looking for too, like if I'm looking and see Sean just needs to fill up his purples, I can draft this purple just to make sure I'm keeping that away from him. So there's some strategy involved as well. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was a lot of fun, really quick game, only 5 dice to worry about, and it had a lot of fun with that.
It is a lot of fun. Again, this is Bloom, the Wildflower Dice Game by Gamewright, available now in your local bookstore. Or
game store.
Bookstore? No, bookstores might carry it.
You might, but go to a game store. That's going to be easier.
Easier. Terrible roll, Tico. But you know what's not terrible? All those videos over there.
Those ones.
Check them out. Thank you so much for joining us today for this review of Bloom. If you like this material, check out our other games, and please give us a review down below. Thanks, everybody.
Bye, guys.